happy release day.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this a long time coming? I don't exactly know when you left the old band and started anew.
Yeah, I mean, this record and these songs are like, they started about 3 years ago, so it's certainly a long time coming to get to this day, and it feels weird because it's been such a long time. But I'm super excited, and Toy Soldier is my former band. We stopped playing in 2014, so yeah, it's been quite some time.
Well, I know you're saying it's your first solo album. I mean, leaving the band like that, has it been a big leap for you at all?
In many ways, yeah. It's sort of two different chapters of life almost. I like to look at it like ages 1 through 26 was chapter 1, and then chapter 2 started at 27. So everything has really changed since then. I think internally, externally, musically, worldview wise, lots of growth, lots of change. It's all positive too, and I'm excited about it.
You're talking about the worldviews. I mean, that's what a lot of this record is about, right?
Absolutely, yes.
In fact, I don't know. I feel like I'm having a similar conversation with a lot of musicians right now about the same thing. But well, yeah. But about what you said. I think I caught it in another interview about using art as a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, weapon or just a source of trying to rattle people a little bit, to look into some self-investigation, looking at the world around them, being a little bit more conscious. Yeah, I mean, all those things. To me, that's what music and art is there for. I don't really think that it's important to sing about last night or, a really fun party that you went to. That's just not for me. So I'm glad to hear that. I think now is a good time for music that is going to comment on what's going on.
Is this new for you, or were you doing this in Toy Soldiers as well?
There's always elements of it. I think with this record especially, it's kind of a realization for me that it's just kind of the only way that it really works for me at this point. I just feel really compelled to use music solely for that purpose. And anything, at least at this point, anything else just doesn't really seem honest to me.
Sure.
I fully come into it with this record. I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of the beginning of it.
And with that type of writing, though, I mean, how does that filter through you? Is that one of those things where, you see the story, you have the conversation, and you're like, that needs to be in a song, or I don't know. In contrast, is it something that just naturally pours out?
It's kind of just living it. I mean, day to day, things that you see. You're out and about. People, just observing people, mostly observing myself too. And seeing things out into the world and what caused it to rise up in you. And, so all those elements of observation really. And then, some of them are much more literal, like one of the songs on the record, Why Do You Have Kids?
I'm looking at that title right now, and I'm hoping there is someone specific in mind.
Yeah, it's, that song was, I was literally walking through an intersection in Philadelphia where I was living at the time, and a lot of the imagery in the song was stuff that I just was actually seeing with my eyes, and I asked that question in my head, and then I walked home, and then the song just kind of came out. A lot of songs for me are like that. They're just these immortalizations of these very small little moments in time that I think say a lot more than just, what they say on the surface level. So it's trying to find ways to capture that, I think. Yeah. Those little weird moments in time.
And that line specifically, I mean, that's one of those things that everybody thinks and maybe says, to their friend, but to blast out for everyone, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's what people say, and people, they laugh at it. I'm glad it resonates with people. I mean,
how important was Nashville as a part of this Chapter 2 rebirth?
In a personal sense, huge. I know that a lot of people come to Nashville for music. I mean, that was, of course, I knew that was also a good place for me to be. It's also, for those reasons, but it's mostly personal. I just really needed to get out of Philly. I was there for pretty much my whole life. It became kind of a dark, stagnant place for me. I had a lot of friends here. I just really like the city. I like how it's laid out. I like that you can live in a house with a yard and pay the same rent that you're paying in Philly for, a tiny little place. So I moved here for personal reasons, just needing a change of scenery, and and it also made sense musically, but it's been great. I mean, it's been huge for my personal growth, I think, if nothing else.
Well, you're right down the road from us now. We're up here in Louisville, so hopefully that means...
Yeah, we're playing Zanzabar on February 19th. It's the first date of our tour.
Well, that's not a bad way to start it. We'll take that.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I really enjoy Louisville, so I'm excited to start it there.
Awesome, man. Well, we'll see you at the club.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Well, it was really nice talking to you.
Good talking with you as well. Enjoy the day.
You too. Bye.